One of the guys that the Browns signed as an undrafted free agent has an interesting comparison to a guy that was highly thought of in the draft, in Christian Watson. So I'm talking about Isaiah Weston. He played at Northern Iowa, so they're same FCS. Head-to-head comparisons now. You see Watson had 12 more catches, or 12 more games, rather. But Weston had 4 more catches for more yardage. Average yards per catch is more. Touchdowns are, 21 to 14. That's Isaiah Weston, one of the undrafted free agents. Now, it's important to note the reason Christian Watson was drafted by the Packers so high is he tested off the charts athletically. But when you look at a guy that is making plays on the field, Isaiah Weston's pretty good, and he probably has a chance to stick as a developmental guy with the Browns.
Yeah, I mean, if some of these guys don't make the roster right away, then, as you mentioned, they can stick around on the practice squad and be a developmental guy. And I always like to watch some of those skill positions like receiver come out and see what they can do, because there are some players that you wonder how they fall through the cracks, and you wonder why they don't get more looks. And they're very, very talented. And he could be one of these guys. And it's always cool to see if somebody can kind of make that tremendous leap from undrafted rookie to making it onto a 53-man roster. It's very difficult to do, but if you can do it, it really says something, because it shows that you have overcome a lot of odds.
Yeah, and again, drafting players in any sport, especially football, it's an art. It is not a science by any stretch of the imagination. There's so many different skill sets that go into and the system that you're being asked to play. So it'll be interesting to see if he can kind of translate those skills to the NFL level.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are a number of guys like that. You're going to see a handful of those undrafted rookies come in and see what they can do. Now, things are different now. It used to be that this football team needed an infusion of rookies and even some undrafted guys to come in and fill holes. There are not that many holes on this football team anymore. So they're drafting for depth. They're drafting for the future. And if an undrafted guy sticks around, generally, he's probably going to end up on your practice squad.